Hello friends, welcome to my channel Nihira Techies. This is our reactjs tutorial part 16. In this video, let me explain on hook use callback. By using this use callback hook, we can improve our React application performance. It is almost similar to our use memo hook. Okay. So first let me tell you what is use callback hook. Then we can see the difference between use callback and use memo. The use callback is a React hook that memorizes the function so that the same function instance is reused between the renders unless it is dependency changes. Let me explain very clearly. So just to consider on React component, it have one function. So whenever the re-rendering is happened, the function also will create the new instance. Here the problem is just to consider one parent component and also you have multiple child component as well. So whenever state changes happened in our parent component, so the re-rendering will happen. The re-render will be affected in our child component also. So then this function instance creation also happened. So it will affect our application performance. So by using this use callback hook, we can memorize our function. So until the dependency got changed, we can use the existing instance. Okay, that is the concept here. So if you're looking for the difference between use memo and use callback, so the use memo will memorize the value from the function. Okay, until the dependency value not changed, we can use the same value. Okay, so the same way, so in this use callback hook, we are memorizing the function. Instead of the value, we are memorizing our function. We can use the same function instance. Okay, so let me explain from the code, then you will get the better idea. And this is my application. I have one parent component and also one child component product title. And here I'm going to use one more child component, that is our child product. So now in this child product, I'm going to pass some props. We get bat, okay, and price we can pass 100. Okay, so next in our child component side, we can use the props name and the price, and we can bind the values here. Okay, we can have one h3 tag, and I just binded this name, and in one span tag we can bind this price, and also I'm using this dollar symbol. Okay, for the design purpose I am using this bootstrap class car and adding one style. So now if you look at here, we are able to see one small block, right? So it is coming from our child product component. So now in this product component, we can reuse this child product once again. Instead of the bat, we can give bar and change the price also. Okay, fine. So now I'm going to include one console here and saying child product rendered. Okay, so the same way in our product title component also, I'm added one console. We can give like product title. Okay, so now if you look at the console side, we clear everything. So I just refreshed. So we are able to see this product title renders 2 times, that is expected only, and child product renders 4 times. Again, this one also expected. Okay. So next in our parent component side, I'm going to have one useState variable. So the name is theme. So by default, we can have the value as light. So I'm going to have two themes. One is light and another one is dark. Okay. And also I have defined two classes in my index.css. There is a light and a dark. We are just changing this background and color only, that's it. Okay, so we can come to our parent component once again, and here I am going to have one function for handling this theme. We can provide the name as toggle theme. Okay, so here by using our set theme function, we can take the previous value, and if this previous value, if it is light, then we can provide dark. Otherwise, we can provide light. And also we can have one button for changing this theme, and writing this on click event, just to toggle theme. Okay. And one more thing, in this div section, so now if I look at the UI, by default I am able to see this light theme. Once I click this change theme, it is changed into dark side. Okay. So now our theme change functionality is working fine. Here the important thing is, if you look at the console side, I just removed everything and we can refresh once again. And initially our components are renders, that is fine. I just removed everything. So now if I am trying to change the theme, it will happen only in our parent component. At the same time, there is no change for our product title and also our child product, but both are rendered. Okay. So the first thing is we need to prevent this unwanted re-rendering. Okay. For doing that, we have option react.memo. So let me show you. So we can come to our product title side. We can include this react.memo. It is a higher order function. So if you have any components, if there is no changes for our props, so it will not allow for the re-rendering. Okay. So in our product title set, there is no props. So obviously it will be renders in the initial time only. Okay. That is the expectation. So the same thing we can do for our child product also. So in this child product side, we have two props. But anyway, here also, since we are not changing these props, so we can block the re-rendering, right? I just removed everything. React is not defined. Okay, it is not imported. That is the reason. Okay, fine. Okay. In this product title also we have the same error. So now the error got removed. In this initial load time, we are able to see these all logs once I removed. So now if I'm trying to change this theme, see the theme is changed, but there is no re-rendering happened in our child components. So the next thing is we can see for the use case of use callback. So now what I'm going to do, in our product side, I'm going to have a button. Okay. We can provide the name is buy now. Buy now. Okay. And in this on click event, we can bind to one function. So that function also we can get from our props. Okay. And next in our parent component side, I'm going to have one more use state variable. The name we can provide cart, and by default we can have the value as 0, and defining one function, we can provide the name as add product, and here we can set the value for our cart plus 1. So let me format it, and then in our child product side we can use something like this. Yes, add is our prop name, and we are passing this function. That's it. Okay, and then can have one h3 tag and saying cart value is, we can bind this value as well, and this is our UA now. So the functionality point of view, if I am clicking this buy now, the count will be increased. Okay, it is working fine only. Okay, so now if you look at the console side, I just removed everything and I have refreshed. So in this initial load, we are able to see these logs, that is fine. Okay, and also if I'm clicking this buy now, we are passing some value. So this re-rendering is happened, that is also expected. I just cleared everything. So now, if I'm trying to change the theme, it will happen in our parent side. See, our parent title is fine. There is no props. It is not re-rendered. But in our child product side, the rendering is happen. So basically, if you are using this React.memo, since our props are not changing, it will not allow for the re-rendering. But now it is allowed. The reason is, so the first two props are one is name and price, both are static value. And the third one is a kind of function. Okay. So we have defined our function in our parent product side. This is our add product. In this initial load, one instance is created. Okay. Next, we are changing this theme. Since we are changing this useState variable, there is a re-rendering happened in our parent component side. Okay. So whenever the re-rendering happened in our component, obviously it will create the new instance for our function. Okay. So that means in the initial time, one instance is passed. So now in the re-rendering time, we are passing the second instance to our child component side. So in our child component point of view, since the function instance is changed, so then it is considering there is the prop change, then the re-rendering will be happened once again. For handling this scenario, we can use this use callback hook. So now let me explain how to define the use callback hook. So instead of using this normal function, we can define our function with use callback. Okay. So the syntax is similar to our use effect only. Use callback, and there is the arrow function. Sorry. Okay. And also here we can mention the dependency. So in our point of view, whenever the cart value is changes, we have to create the new instance. So we can mention it here. Cart. Okay. We can get it from the variable. That is our function name. Okay. I just format it. We can use the same set cart also here. I just format it. So now we can command this function. It is not needed. Okay. Now it is not needed. We can use our function with this use callback. So I just saved. Okay. So now we can try once again. We are able to see lot of logs. Okay. I removed everything. So now if I'm trying to click this buy now, so the cart value is changed. Then this re-rendering is expected. Okay. The rendering is happened. That is fine. And I cleared these logs. So now I'm trying to change the theme. Okay, theme is changed. There is the re-rendering is happened only in our parent component side. Since we have used the use callback for our function, it is not created the new instance. So in our child component point of view, so there is no changes for our props. Then there is no re-rendering is happened. Okay, this is the way we can improve our application performance using use callback hook. So still, if you have any doubts or clarification, please post in the comment box. And also please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you. Thanks for watching.